It's very, very light on story and heavy on the raunch and sight gags. This movie, you are looking for gold in a dung heap as far as the theme goes. At this point in the movie, I'm like, okay, well, here's what you should have done, and I'm thinking,
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I didn't give a shit. I was hoping they drowned.
yeah,
Okay, well, I've been trying to avoid watching it all these years.
It was funny. It was upbeat. It kept the energy going. And I really liked it. You just don't get it, Phil.
I
You
don't.
just
I
get
absolutely
it.
do not get it. This, to me, is your blue-collar superhero movie.
It's one of my favorite openings ever.
Yeah, it definitely tightens the screws throughout the whole movie. I like it.
A good director is writing with the camera just like a writer will, in my opinion.
Just tell me, do they make it to the corner? Just
And I've watched that alternate ending, and it is garbage. And they say, do you want the change? No, I don't want the change.
Oh, nice.
And to me, it was brilliant. He says, you go out that door, everything changes. I said, yeah, because it's the second act.
It doesn't go where you think it's going to go. He stands alone on that.
Sure. But,
there's a monster. I'm ready for it to be over.
well,
But Michael Biehn was there to save you and protect you.
Yes.
yeah.
That's a little twisted, Chris.
Yeah, okay.
I said no, and all she could do was dun 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 dun
Yeah.
dun.
Like, I enjoyed the second half of this movie almost more than
Sure.
the first half.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
What you're seeing is a tiger in the cage, and tigers don't belong in cages, man, You know, Act 2, I think we should knock his block off. Act 3, what are we waiting for?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it was a love story with boxing to me.
Are you going to allow your heart to die? Yes or no? A writer has the opportunity to hammer theme at every sentence. There's many pages.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
think
see
about
what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah, very nice.
Hughes, man.
All on their own page, by the end, they're on the one.
And
yeah,
at
very
the
nice.
end, they're all on the same page. But I would challenge anybody to watch this movie and just pay attention to every single thing that's going on. Yeah, I love it.
Apparently, the rumor is he was drunk on set all day, every day. It's been confirmed, Huckleberry, by Val Kilmer himself.
Okay.
Huckleberry. Oh yeah, it's one of those movies that not only should you see it, you should own it.
Oh,
But I'm not sure I can even fully explain why I love this movie so much.
They had to CGI Patrick Swayze's hair on.
I had some issues with this scene.
Oh,
I don't love this movie like you guys.
Well, I
my feelings on it have not changed. That's not the only part in the movie that rubs me the
Right.
wrong way. We'll get to it.
But that's important, though. I mean, you're going to want a beer after that shit.
Oh yeah.
the ending at that point is locked in.
Wait 5 minutes before you do anything, drastic.
The rift started between Stephen King and Stanley Kubrick almost immediately.
Yeah. And what I like are about 4 scenes from Jack Nicholson.
He just seems kind of like a down and out loser a little bit.
Well, I'm sure it's artistic and you just don't get it.
Come play with us, Dan.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice.
No evil on Sunday. One, you've lost the confidence of your actors.
I'd rather eat a grenade than have a monster
No, absolutely.
clone me.
Here I go.
Here I go. I fell asleep until the screaming. Who is the killer?
That's why one of my rules for a good horror movie is unknown actors.
Yeah, have sex, you die. Right.
Right. And so the villain is the hero of his own story. You can't fault the movie for being what it's supposed to be.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, this isn't some Wes Carpenter movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, I have a note about that. In a second, you know who this guy is.
He ran off after that and washed his hands for like 10 minutes.
I'm sure.
That's awesome.
That scene is why Steve Martin took this.
This is actually where I started enjoying the movie.
This is one of my favorite scenes in all of cinema. Man, I tell you, it nails it for me.
Unless you go with James's theory.
Yeah.
The beginning of the movie just made me nervous.
I was like, I think Chris picked this to fuck with us. I thought that should have been cut completely.
Oh!
Why?
We're starting to move into the dark part of the script, and that is pretty dark. Planes, boats, and sled dogs is way to the third act. So who can't cry at that, man? Come on! The Kleenex is there!
Nothing, James, in that scene? Nothing? You're like, why is the scene in here? Should have been cut?
I'll just say when he put that cape on, I was like, "Aw."
Right, of course. I hope people will enjoy this podcast as much as we do.